Okay, good morning, class. Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, I think uh, mag-start na ta so that uh, magamit na to ato ang 1 hour nga time for this meeting. So we only have 1 hour no to discuss our plate number 2 since dili man ta premium sa Zoom. So 1 hour lang yang gihatag sa to. So we will start no our discussion about your plate number 2. So uh are you familiar with uh Zaha Hadid? Zaha Hadid? Of course, the 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 famous kanang female architect, no? Who is a Pritzker Prize awardee sad, no? So ang ato ang plate is somewhat connected sa iya tungod kay one of his or her designs or projects are kuan kanang dito ta nagkuha og inspiration gani to come up with this plate number 2. So what I'm talking about no is the Dongdaemun Design Plaza. So what is Dongdaemun? So I have here a video no or a YouTube video showing what is Dongdaemun Design Plaza. Okay, so please take a look no of the history and what are the design requirements or areas within the design plaza. Okay, so I know you have already an idea of unsa nga to ang plate number 2, but first we must no we must watch the video. Makita ninyo ni class kani akong share.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll play the audio ha. Let me know if madungog ninyo.
Developer, sir.
Well, I think for a long time we've been interested in this interpreting, let's say, sites in the city like this, which are partly landscape, partly building, and how they could be interpreted as one single entity, but they actually have two sides. As I said, we started off with fluidity. The intention was to move seamlessly from the outside into the interior of the building. So that's all kind of connected together. There's no demarcating line between exterior and interior and landscape and building. So these lines are completely blurred, and you have a continuous surface which allows you to have multiple activities at the same time. I really don't know. I mean, I think what would be nice is that their view about your typical building will change, and that could be rather, helpful, let's say, or useful. But more importantly, I think because of its strangeness, it would allow them maybe to enjoy it in many different ways and have an experience which is not the same as they've had when they go to the neighboring site.
DDP는 시간의 연속성과 공간의 다양성을 담고 기업과 창조를 나누는 도심 속의 열린 시민 공간입니다. 누구라도 쉽고 단순하게 길을 찾아갈 수 있는 직관적인 웨이파인딩 디자인을 기획하고 안내 사인 시스템을 구축하였습니다. 잠들지 않는 동대문과 연계하여 24시간 세계와 소통하고 즐기는 DDP는 연간 550만 명의 방문객을 위하여 안전과 안심, 배려를 최우선으로 역사의 흔적을 이어가고 건축 후 진화를 보여주며 더불어 함께 살아가는 이야기를 제공합니다.
DDP는 시민들을 위해서 언제나 열려있는 장소입니다. 시민들은 아름답고 창의적인 DDP에서 꿈꾸고 만들고 누리는 새로운 경험을 할 수 있습니다. 따라서 이곳 DDP 내부에 펼쳐지고 있는 콘텐츠는 가장 창의적인 생각을 담고 창조적인 인재를 키워낼 수 있는 교육 프로그램이 구성되어 있으며 창조 경제를 이끌어가는 다양한 디자인 문화 상품들로 이루어져 있습니다. 더불어 우리 선조들이 물려주신 훌륭한 문화유산의 전시들을 통해 후세들에게 새로운 교육을 제공하고 어린이들에게 창조 정신을 보여줄 수 있는 문화체험을, 또 다양한 연령대의 시민들에게 복합 문화 공간으로 다가갈 수 있는 콘텐츠들을 담고 있습니다. 이러한 콘텐츠와 운영 방식이 우리 한국의 시민들과 전 세계인들이 언제든지 찾아와서 세계적인 디자인과 문화를 경험하고 또한 참여할 수 있는 새로운 공간과 장소를 만들어 나갑니다. 더불어 전 세계 시민들에게 언어나 신체의 장애나 또한 개인의 특성에 관계없이 다양한 볼거리와 체계화된 프로그램을 운영함으로써 이곳에 와서 창조적인 콘텐츠를 보고 또 그것으로 자극을 받고 새로운 창조적인 것들을 만들어 나갈 수 있는 선순환 구조를 만들어낼 것입니다. 이것이 결국 소통하는 문화로서 시민들과 함께 만들어 나가는 문화를 제공하게 되는 것입니다.
디자인은 기본적으로 경제적 가치를 증진하는 힘을 가지고 있습니다. 따라서 디자인은 사회적으로, 문화적으로 생활을 윤택하게 하고 더 나아가서는 사람들이 더 나은 삶을 살 수 있도록 만들어줍니다. 항상 사람들이 새로운 것을 꿈꾸고 더 나은 삶을 꿈꾸고 그 다음에 그것을 구현시키고 만들어가고 그것을 가지고 사용을 하면서 즐기고 그것이 디자인의 그 과정이자 DDP가 가지고 있는 지향하는 가치이기도 합니다. 그러한 점에서 DDP는 이 세계적인 그 사람들이 교류하고 그거에 대해서 선을 보이고 사람들이 그것을 체험할 수 있는 그래서 그 세계 시민들이 하나가 더 나은 삶을 할 수 있는 그런 장소로서 역할을 하게 될 것입니다. 그래서 디자인을 생각하고 만들고 즐기고 생활 속에서 일어나고 그래서 삶이 풍족해지고 그러한 부분을 저희들이 이 장소를 통해서 확산을 시키고 세계의 발신지로서 역할을 하게 될 것입니다.
Great, and welcome to my Colorado.
Okay, so nakita na to, no? Dongdaemun Design Plaza is in Seoul, South Korea, designed by Zaha Hadid, no? So before tamu discuss about the plates, no? Let's watch another video, short video lang for sa DDP app. Okay, makita ninyo na siya, class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's.
Dongdaemun Design Park and Plaza is a public space and building project on the site of a former stadium in Seoul in South Korea. The site area is steeped in history. Dongdaemun means Great East Gate and was one of 4 gates into Seoul during the Chosun dynasty. More recently, the area has become a hub for fashion, media and new technologies. Designed by Zaha Hadid architects, the Dongdaemun project consists of an 86,574 square metre building, a plaza and a landscaped park. The core facility provides space for art exhibitions, conferences, a design museum, design labs and a media centre. Dongdaemun Design Park was one of the first projects in South Korea to use BIM, and a number of challenges led to its adoption. Firstly, the main building's freeform surface is covered in more than 45,000 unique double-curved aluminium sheet panels. The long and complex design, fabrication and installation process put pressure on both the programme and budget. Then, the unique freeform annex buildings had to be created from reinforced concrete. The project team was also very large and comprised of a number of leading practitioners working from different locations around the world. BIM offered a chance to address many of these issues. To construct the building's facade, the project team looked for a quick and affordable way of manufacturing the 45,000 aluminium panels. As each panel was unique, a way to mass customise panels without using fixed moulds was required. Sheet metal processing technologies considered at the start of the project could only deliver panels at a rate of 1 every 2 hours and at a cost of $7,000 per square metre. Eventually, the team developed a new hybrid sheet metal processing technology called multi-point stretch forming. The data determining the form of each panel was extracted from the building information models. Fabrication costs and timescales varied dramatically with each panel, but averaged between $250 to $400 each. The average fabrication time ranged from 15 to 40 minutes. Forming the unique annex buildings in reinforced concrete demanded highly accurate construction information from the design teams. The graphical information models were sliced every 30 centimetres. That cross-sectional information was then passed to the form workers who used it to form the complex reinforced concrete shapes. Despite having access to reliable and clash-resolved information in the graphical models, this formwork process was extremely laborious and considerably more expensive than conventional approaches. The project team experienced some communication and decision-making issues in the early stages. This led to the creation of an integrated design room, common ground where people could co-locate to discuss and make decisions about design issues. The teams used their information models as a tool for communication and decision-making, resolved many problems much more efficiently. Whilst many digital communication tools exist, and all the project's data is stored in a common data environment that could be accessed internationally, this approach demonstrates the power of having a venue for sharing, discussing, and resolving urgent issues on complex projects. Faced with the building's complex geometry, the Dongdaemun team worked in a BIM environment to identify clashes and to mitigate rework. This proved particularly powerful between the structure and the mechanical, electrical and plumbing systems. It was also used for coordination with the complex underground utilities of two nearby subway lines. Clearly, the primary use of BIM on the Dongdaemun project was in spatial coordination and in providing accurate fabrication data. But the project team felt that played a significant role in delivering the scheme successfully. For all the challenges faced, the project now glistens amongst South Korea's historic capital city, the first step in the country's BIM journey.
I'm currently on the site of the Femur Belt Tunnel.
Okay, so that's it, no? As you can see or notice, no, the DDP or Dongdaemun Design Complex Plaza was designed by Zaha Hadid. So as we all know, Zaha Hadid is more on the free form na approach gani without any kanang right angles or fluid siya, no, meaning wala siya ingon nga kanang shape yun nga exact shape. So you can get an inspiration out of what Zaha Hadid architects design, no, the Dongdaemun Design Plaza. So ang atoang setting lang dire is Bohol man ta. So we are rich in culture as well as kanang arts, di ba? So the spaces, no, the spaces within our design plaza are, first we have kanang exhibition hall. So pumintag exhibition hall, people can use that area or hall for kanang exhibits, like for example art exhibits, no, mayingon ana. So dili siya ingon di siya ingon nga kanang permanent ang mo use ana. All artists or kinsa pa outside Bohol can use that area, no, for exhibition. So one, exhibition hall, and then second is conference hall. So conference hall, dili po siya limited to Bohol residents. It could be used as well as kanang koan mga other people, no, dili lang sa Bohol. Then also the third one is kanang design museum. So as we all know, ang Bohol is rich sa culture and art. So we can highlight those kanang mga, like for example, mga heritage nga churches, no? We can use that sa tuang museum. Then the fourth one is design lab. Design lab is where kanang, like for example, industrial design, so mag-create og mga furnitures or unsa pa na diha, they can use that area for kanang designing. Then the fifth one is the academy hall. Academy hall is where kanang mag short courses for arts, no, since ang atuang building is a design plaza, no, so of course ang atuang mga gipang offer aning mga courses are related to arts or design. So short course for sabi mo na ninyo, dili lang limited to kuan ha, kanang drawing or architecture, tanang forms of arts gani, no, like for example, dancing, media arts, uh vocal arts, no, so pwede na to siya ibutang diha. And then the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth one is the media center, no, then seventh, seminar room, then 8, history and culture park. So nakabantay mo sa katong Dome Daemon, naa dito sa ibabaw murag roof garden, na dito ang ilahang culture park or katong with vegetation gani, so na dito siya gibutang. And then also we have designers lounge. It is where makita na to ang mga restaurants or cafe, may nga na kay para pod sustainable bitaw nga to ang building nga dili na income gyapon ba, no, ma-sustain sa building ang maintenance, repair sa building if ever na mga guba nga na. Then also design market. So ang design market, it is where you can sell products out of the designs na gi-create, no, from different artists. So ingon ana. So ang concept ani dapat focus ta sa Bohol, since ang ato ang location is in Bohol man, so we can use the word Bohol Design Plaza as our murag branding gani, no. So kung ang South Korea naa sila'y DDP or Dongdaemun Design Plaza, natay diri sa Bohol natay BDP or Bohol Design Plaza, whatever you like. Kung ganahan mo i-adapt na nga branding, you can use that, or kung ganahan mo lain, you can use your own branding, no. You can make a logo for this one, for this building. Yan na. So any questions today with regards to the spaces? So the spaces I mentioned, dili siya limited ha. You can add, no, whatever na research ninyo, no, kung unsay sulod sa usa ka design plaza. So unsa may pangutana for ta mo proceed sa technical requirements or drawing requirements? Any questions? Okay, so I think walay questions. Please kuan lang gyud kanang kung na may mga concerns, no, regarding sa tong plate, please inform me beforehand karon inig during submission bitaw of plates diha na mo manggawas manggod ang mga pangutana or concerns kintahay. For example, walay laptop or walay ingon ana daghang mga cases manggod nga dili ka submit tungod kay wala pay laptop. So please raise those questions or concerns beforehand so that ma-address na to na siya. Kay kung wala jud mo'y laptop, you can manually draft sa for the meantime, no, while waiting for your laptop. So you can use manual drawing siguro or drafting. So just let me know karon makuha na to ang design bit ang deadline bitaw. Karon dili mo ma mark as failed or late tahay. Okay, so kung wala na ipangutana regarding sa mga spaces, let's proceed with the technical requirements or drawing requirements, no? Same with the previous kanang plate number 1 na to. More gihapon ang mga requirements. So let me dictate. First, we have the site development plan of the whole area. Then second is perspectives. So ang perspectives na to, exterior and interior perspectives, no? As well as the design concept. Then another third is floor plans, no? So ang floor plans na to, as much as possible 1:100, pero if dili gani kayo paigo, so you can rescale that one sa kung unsay preferred ninyo. But basta kay readable pa siya, maklaro pa ang mga captions or mga text gani. Kay kung dili maklaro, useless magod dili na to ma-check ba ang unsa siya nga space or label. Next is elevations, tanang views, no? Front, right, rear, side, etc. And then sections of all the buildings. Then reflected ceiling plan. Then schedule of doors and windows. Schedule of floor finishes. Floor and wall finishes. Then architectural details, kung na may mga unique features, no, nga inyong own design, you can detail that one. Then last is structural conceptualization. So as I mentioned sa previous na plate na to, i-include na to ang structural conceptualization. Mura siya og foundation plan, pero ang style lang ani is placement of columns for us to determine asa ninyo gipangbutang ang mga columns. So mo lang na siya with all the dimensions and labels, no, for the columns. Okay, so any questions? Naa ba limit nga ma-accommodate per spaces kintahay sa academic space? Yes, kung magdepende man gud pud na sa ato ang site or ato ang yuta, kung unsa kadakon ang atong yuta, ato pong i-proportion pod sa kadakon sa ato ang building. So kung mora na siya area sa building, then we can limit pod the number of people nga maka-use, for example sa katong academic or sa to academy hall or area nga. So magdepende sa to ang yuta, kadakon sa yuta. Ang yuta di will be uploaded sa Google Classroom, so adto lang ninyo i-check ha. I'll be sending a CAD file for the site. Then deadline for this one is next year, January 16, Monday. So gipa-extend lang nako isa ka week, no? Since 1 month man siya due. Plus another, sakto ba? Another week or days extension. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1 week. More or less 1 month and 6 days extension. Kay kani nga design is a bit complex, no? Complicated gamay. So please research sa mga spaces unsay mga ipangbutang nato diha kay aron hanay ang ato ang placement sa lugar and then ma-maximize sad nato ang ato ang site. Any other questions? We still have 6 minutes or 5 minutes left. So you can get inspiration from the Chocolate Hills Kintahay, ang shape, no? Or sa man, beaches, Panglao, Alona, or Tarsier, na. So you can use that those inspirations since ang ato ang building raba is a design plaza, so creativity, no, or creative na area or space for everyone. So ang site or ang location ani is in Panglao. So this is an actual site, sample lang ni siya. So it is located near, adjacent lang gid siya sa beach, no, beachfront ni siya nga lot. So you can maximize or utilize the beachfront as well. Okay, some more questions? Napa? Before we end our discussion or meeting. 4 minutes. Basta kay kuan na, follow the standards gihapon, the National Building Code. Also incorporate accessibility law or the PWD law gani sa mga ramps, mga 1:12, road kanang stair width, di ba? Then if you are more than 3 floors or 4 stories, you can provide elevators or lifts, no? Especially na ba tay museum, so katong mga pang-display na to need siya i-lift, dili siya mada siguro by hand, no? So pwede siya butangan na to og lift or elevator for that one. So it is a complex structure. So pwede pina-sprawling, pwede pinakatag-katag, or pwede usa ka whole building nga na dito tanan ang mga spaces na needed. Okay, any questions? You still have 2 minutes or 3 minutes left. Questions? Wala na? Hello? Napa mo naminaw pa mo class? Okay, if wala na questions, we can end this meeting. Basta kay kuan ha. If you have concerns regarding our plate, no, please let me know beforehand so that ma-address na to na concern. Dili kay mo pahibaw ra mo minigting submit na and wala na koy mahimo ra ba na if ever ma-late or unsa. So dapat as early as now na kung namin mga concerns, wa may laptop or yes, pinaka main concern ng gyud is ang kanang walay laptop gani. So pwede ra na ko i-allow ang manual drafting, no? While waiting for the laptop. Pero mo lagi na you need to invest sa kuan sa laptop kay magamit man gud nato sa in the future, no? Inig in higher years, in 5th year, inig apprentice na to po, or even inig ma-architect na mo, magamit pa na to ng laptop. So, it's an investment man sa to. Kay ang ato ang profession or field is kuan naman kanang digital naman, no? Wala naman ta sa manual nga stage. So needed or kuan gyud siya, investment gyud ang laptop. Okay, so we have less than a minute na nabilin. So if you have more questions, no, you can send it sa to ang group chat. Okay, so thank you for attending this meeting. Bisagwa mo na ningog. So yan na lang. Thank you and God bless everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.